Hello guys, myself Amrita. Welcome back to our channel TechnoSage. So in this video, we'll be solving problem number 206, that is reverse linked list. It is one of the very important interview question. So let's get started. Given the head of a singly linked list, reverse the list and return the reversed list. So basically we have been given one linked list and we have to reverse the list. So let's understand how we are going to solve this problem. So here we have been given one linked list 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, right? Where 1 is pointing to 2, 2 is pointing to 3, 3 is pointing to 4 and 4 is pointing to 5. And 5 would have been pointing to null, right? So now we have to reverse the linked list. So when we reverse a linked list, basically the elements remain the same and connection gets reversed. So if connection gets reversed, then that means the linked list have been reversed. And also in the linked list, the first element is called head, right? And when you reverse the list, this last element will become your head of the list, right? So now basically what do we need to do? We need to break these connections and we have to form new connections in the reverse side, right? So 1 is pointing to 2, we will break this connection and we will form a new connection where 2 will be pointing to 1. Similarly, all these connections we have to break and we have to form all the new connections in the reverse order, right? So how we will solve this? So we will take 3 pointers for that. One would be a current pointer, previous pointer and next pointer. So with these 3 pointers we are going to reverse our list. So let's see how we can do that. So to understand it in a better way, let's first take the 3 elements itself. We will take 1, 2 and 3, right? 1 is pointing to 2, 2 is pointing to 3. So in this case, what would be your current node? Your first element initially would be your current node. Basically, can you say current node would be your head, right? First element is head only. So current node would be pointing to head and previous would be your, what is previous in this case? Null. So previous would be null initially and this will be your previous node and this will be your next node. Basically, what is your next node? Current's next. Initially, we don't know what is next node. We have just the next node. So when we are reversing our elements, we will initialize our next node as current's next node. So what will be our loop? While your current element is not equal to null, right? So we are going to run this loop till the last element. So we are going to run this loop until this current becomes null, because at the end this will become your current node and this will become your previous node, right? So that's why we will be running our loop until your current is null. When current becomes null, then you can stop the operation, right? So now let's start with this. Now while your current is null, you are going to initialize your next, which is your current dot next, right? So you will say your current dot next is next now, and previous is null, current is head. So we know all the 3 pointers initially. Now to reverse the connections, what we are going to do? We have to break this connection and we have to form a new connection. Now what is your current dot next? This is not your current dot next now. Current dot next would be now pointing to previous, right? Current dot next would be pointing to your previous, right? That means this connection is broken now and new connection has been formed. Once your new connection has been formed, then you have to update your previous and current pointers. Next you already have. Now you are updating your previous pointer as current, because in the next iteration, your current will move from this element to this, right? Now this becomes your current and this becomes your previous, and next would be your 3, right? You have updated your previous, which was current, has become now previous, and what was next has become our current, right? So current is equal to next. Simple, right? And at the end, what we are going to do, we have to return our head, right? So as I had told you, at the end, this will be your null, this will become your current, and what is your previous? This one, right? So previous is your head, because last element should be head. So at the end, we are going to return previous, which is your head, because we have to update the head also after reversing the list, right? So these are all the steps we have to keep performing until current becomes null. Similarly, your current, next and previous will get updated. I hope you understood the solution. Now let's write the solution for it. So here already your list node class has been initialized. Now what we are going to do, we have to take 2 pointers. One is previous, previous would be your null, and another one is your current. What is your current pointer? Head, right? And then we will be writing our loop while current is not equal to null. Till then only we have to initialize our next pointer, right? That's why we are writing it in the loop. List node next is equal to current dot next, right? We need this next only till our loop is running. Now we have to break the connection and form a new connection. For that, your current dot next will become previous instead of next, and after that you will be updating your previous, which will become current, and current will be next, and at the end you have to return your head, which is saved in your previous pointer, right? So this is how you need to solve this problem. Now let's run the program. So you can see here it is accepted, runtime is 0 milliseconds, so you can submit the code. So code has been submitted successfully, all the test cases got passed. I hope you understood this solution. If you have any questions, any doubts, please let me know in the comment section. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching. Please stay tuned for more such videos.